We've got Adam Gardner. Adam Gardner has become a member. Thank you, Adam. Um, that was from that. So, hello to everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We've got a couple of people here. Hope you're doing well, guys. We start a bit earlier. Not many people know this, but I do try and start call an hour earlier now because I used to find, Matt, that when we started at 8 o'clock Pacific, I'd spend like 20 minutes just saying hello to everyone and then we'd start. But now I'm like, well, if I spend the first quarter of an hour saying hello to everyone, then we can actually probably start at 8 o'clock Pacific. So that's the idea behind it, So yeah, I'm joined by Matt. He's on the Zoom app, so it's good. I still have not had my delivery for my new headset, which is on the way. It should be delivered this afternoon, but still no show. So whilst we're waiting for that, we just want to say to everybody, if you can please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and please, hit that notification bell. And normally I've got a script here. So what happens normally, Matt, in StreamYard, Sarah P is here, right, every weekday. She gives me a script that I write off because I don't remember half the stuff. So, and we've got some people to speak in. Jennifer is here. Hey, Jennifer. Soup, I think. Zoop. So, hello, Jennifer. Hello. Nice to see you. I'm not sure if you've been here before, Jennifer, but welcome. We love to see people here. Thank you for speaking. And, well, we got, this next person, Matt, Lou Hillier, the psychologist.
How are you,
Lou. So, Subby honey. Subi honey. Subi. Jennifer Subi. Oh fuck, I don't know how to say that, but I've tried. It's either Sabi or Subi. Sabi. Jennifer Sabi. Hello, Jennifer.
Sabi, honey.
Sabi. Yes, I think we got it right. Tuddy Pip is in the house. Hello, Tuddy Pip. Free Zachary Anderson. How are you? The latter's Subi. So Jennifer Subi. Subi or not Subi? That is the question. Hello, Tuddy Pip from Lou as well. Let's get it set up. Ace is here all the way from Amsterdam. Hello, Ace. Hope you're doing well as well. Share screen. We got this. Let's get Matt's face on the screen. Ready. We get that one. Share. This is where I prep stuff. You see, guys. You see how intense we work. There he is.
I got my blue shirt on today.
Yeah, we've seen
That's
double.
Shirt number 3.
Shirt number 3. I hope it's Subi. We got it right, anyway, Jen. Hi, Lou. Hello, Twiddly Pip. Hello, Ace. So, yeah, let's get back to where we were. Hang on, which one was we? No, not that one. This one, I think. No, too close. That one. So there we are. Can you give us a quick reminder of where we're up to? So we've got Grubs. We got Grubs on stand. This is day 3. I think we're on par 4. So this is the afternoon's stand today. But Grubs testifying. He's going through all the text messages that Matt was going through with Emily. And he's highlighting some stuff. At the minute, currently, he's highlighting the fact that Matt did not say, I love you to her. But as Matt explained, this is during COVID. So why would he? Because she's working from home. So all of a sudden he stopped saying "I love you" on text, or they'd stop texting each other. Well, yeah, because they're in the same house. But they're making a big deal out of it, saying, "Oh, hang on." The relationship is on downward hill because they weren't interacting as much. No shit, Sherlock. Not within the same bloody house. You're not going to text the same person. When he's sat about 2 yards away from you. You're just going to say, I love you in person rather than through text. So that's where we're at. And we've got probably a couple more hours of Grubs going through this testimony, where I'm sure Matt will update this and stuff. And then we got Diane for day 3. So we got quite a bit. But as you know, we try and keep it to 2 hours, guys, around 2 hours. So we're going to have a lot more. I need to talk to Matt as well offline to see what we do over Christmas, whether we can fit a little bit more in or something. I'm not sure what his plans are, so I'm not going to put him on the spot about it. But we might do a little bit more. Or I think we'll do 16th next week, and then we'll have a chat to see what we do after that. So there might be some other stuff because people have asked me what you doing over Christmas. Well, I'll do anything. I will do anything for love. Hello, Just Juras. Melissa's in the house. Mel, how are you? Ace is here. Toodley, good morning. Just Juras. Hello, Ace. Get some snacks ready. Yeah, got some snacks ready, Lou. So Lou is moving as well, Matt. So I never see Lou now. She's always like clockwork, Lou is. She's in my stream every single day. But because she's moving, she can't. She's busy. So I only see her on Saturdays because it's Matheau Moore day. So we have to see Matt. So so it's lovely to see Lou. She's a great contributor to my streams.
Yes, thank you, Lou. Thank you.
And I miss her when she's not around. She's sensible, shall we say. Hey, Just Jurors, great stuff. No worries, anything for you, Tootly Pip. Hello, Just Jurors. I was thinking a Die Hard watch party would be good. Yeah, I can do in Discord. I can do Die Hard watch party in Discord for Christmas. I just obviously can't do it live. That's all. But we get some members that want to do it. I'll do it for Christmas. Yeah. Hi, Mary Viviano. Mary Viviano is from New York. Mary, hello, Mary. Mary's been cheating on us. She's been going to other streamers. So it's not really good. Joking, Mary. Always lovely to see you back. Cannot miss Matt. I know. Matt's turned into a bit of a hunk here. All the ladies are after him. So, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I wouldn't dispute that. Many people would, but I wouldn't. I love Matt's book. I read it all. Jen, happy days. Happy days. I'm glad lots of people have. Lots of people have read it, and lots of people are coming to my chat to say they've read it now and stuff. So, and they're always checking if this is it going on Saturday. Can we see Matt on Saturday? I've read his book now, so a lot of people have read his book now, which is great. Obviously, I cheat on you too. I know, but no, I'm teasing Mary. I am teasing. I am to Mary. You guys cheat as much as you want. As long as you pop in and say hello, I don't mind. The book is so good, right, Jennifer? I couldn't stop. Kudos to Matt. I think you're doing a part 2 of that book then. I took life after, something like that. Life after how like in a couple of years. I mean, now would you consider doing a book to say this is what happened to me afterwards, type thing, or are you done? Matt's having problems listening to me, I think.
No, you're talking to me? I couldn't understand you. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that's
fine.
Yeah, I was just going to say, would you consider doing a second book with life outside of? Yeah. Would you do one?
So that second book on my case, though, right? Is that what they're asking? Or
no, I was just wondering, on your case, life afterwards. What would you do one?
Sure. Juror number 8, Connie. We've never had her on, have we?
Yes, we have.
We've had her on.
Yes.
She's interested in writing books. She's a real writer. She writes books, and she's interested in doing one because what she went through. She said it was a real profound experience being a juror on my trial, and she's interested in writing a bigger, thicker type, more in-depth book, and I would be on board with that. So I think that might be happening. So
happy days.
That might be something that might happen.
Happy days, and that'd be great. And I think there's a balance there between the juror's perspective and your perspective, and that'd be great.
Let me ask you something. Doing what you do, you review trials. Do you think they're asking a lot of jurors to sit up there for such a short amount of time and to be able to take in all that information and try to figure out what's true so quickly?
Yeah. I'm not even thinking short period. I think any trial they're asking a lot from jurors because they don't get paid. Well, they get paid a little bit, so there's financial hardship. You've got to go. You can't talk to anybody. That's a big ask. If you're going home to your loved ones, that you can't speak to anybody, that's tough. Because to think that anybody wouldn't know how to speak to anybody, that's hard. And you do see stuff, you do hear rumors. So put that to one side. You then look at everything. Some trials, Matt, you can't even write anything down. They don't give you a pad or pen or anything. So you've got to memorize everything. That's tough. Do you mean, how are you supposed to remember all that? And also, you don't always get all the testimony back to review it. So you just got to go by memory. That's a hell of a thing. Also, you just need that one juror that will be like, no, guilty, that's it. And you're like 12 individuals. That's tough for 12 individuals to come together. And because the reason I say about financial stuff is some people might want to go in there and go, fuck it. Whatever you vote, I'll go the same. Let's
get the hell out of there. Yeah.
I'm currently
just know that each side, someone's lying. And you wouldn't think, well, the cops don't lie, the prosecutors, yeah, they do, and they lie like lie. They're trying to win, and that's also on the defense side too. Someone's lying, and it's really hard to, especially when scientists, doctors get up on the stand, they lie. How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to figure out if a doctor's lying or not? Mm-hmm. It's just they're asking an awful lot of jurors. I wouldn't want to be on one. I wouldn't be on one. I wouldn't do it.
The other side that you've got, Matt, is that you had Diane, obviously, but a lot of these defendants have public defenders with zero resources. So they can't do their own investigations. They have to go with what they're given by the prosecution. And the prosecution might have 3 attorneys, 5 paralegals. Your attorney might only have themselves, maybe paralegal, to do all the work. So then that's not really fair, you know. So it's definitely disadvantage to the defense, I think, in the main. And who are you going to believe if you're a juror with a load of money chucked at stuff? They've got lab technicians, they've got detectives, they've got all these witnesses, and then you as defendant have nothing except for maybe a couple of eyewitnesses. It does look bad, do you know what I mean? It could look bad, I would say. So that's why it's tough.
It doesn't seem fair. Doesn't seem fair.
It's not. Right, we got Monica. Hey, Monica. Monica's in the house. Lovely to see you, Monica. Hey. Mary, I was watching the Marcilla trial. Didn't know you were covering it. Yes, I'm covering Marcilla and the Carriga ones. That would be great collaboration with you. And yeah, it would, wouldn't he, Lou? It'd be a great book, I think. Hey, guys. Hello, Christine. A life afterwards would be interesting. Zach has expressed concern over what life would be like after getting out. I think it'd be interesting to hear from someone who has gone through. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it takes years. It'll take years for Matt to get back on his feet, even if you will. You know. Good morning, Christine. The worst lie is law enforcement. Yes. The prosecutors and all get all caught up in what they want to believe, and it's not fair. I agree, Jen. I agree. All right, guys. Just before we start Matt's trial, I'll set it up now. Please make sure you've liked the video and everything. A few people have not liked it yet, so please like it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And you know, with Christmas around the corner, if you fancy it, please consider becoming a member, a Blue Wench or a Taco member. Because then you get access to all the members only videos and also Discord, and you know, we might do some stuff over Christmas on Discord. So you know, press that join button and please consider it. Thank you very much. And with that, let's start, Matt. I know we've got Mighty Meat joining us. Dr. Hines is coming in about half an hour, and we'll see if Sally can make it as well. So we love you too, Will, Christine. Thank you, Christine. Thanks for the reminder. I did forget to like. No worries, Mel, at all. That's fine. Present. Let's go, shall we? No, don't want to remove it. I want to go to it. I've got so many layouts here. I don't remember which one's which here. Here we go. Let's go with this one. Hi, Nunya. So Nunya, right? Nunya. Nunya is a tough cookie. She's grandmother, Matt, and you do not mess with Nunya. Do not mess with her. Right, let's go here. Right, you ready, Matt?
Ready.
Let's go. Matt, number 2, ready. Let's go.
I'm stuck in this shithole. Can't leave.
That's not
a response from Mr. Moore.
She was stuck at work.
I know what doing. If you want me to leave, I would appreciate you just being honest and straightforward. I'm not going to play games. I'm old and tired, so please show some empathy. If you want to get a divorce, just say it.
Right, could skip some of this.
And tell the jury generally what it is.
It is another part of the text conversation between Matt Moore's Matt Moore's phone and Emily Noble's phone.
Your Honor, it's a published 81C to the jury.
Any objection?
Text at the top of the page, is there a message from Matt Moore?
Yes, there is.
And can you tell the jury what it says?
It says, sorry about last night. I drank too much. I hope you can understand.
And what was the response?
Do you remember what you told me? Do you remember the phone conversation I overheard?
What did the defendant say back?
I'm getting ready for my appointment right now. Let's talk when you get home.
In response to that?
Just please answer me when you get a chance.
And the top of that page.
I remember some of it.
That conversation continue?
Yes, it does.
The bottom of page 372. Tell us what we're looking at there.
It's a text message from Emily Noble's phone.
And what did it say?
It says, you might want to find out what I heard you talk about last night on the phone. It's very serious. I'm not wearing my wedding rings. We won't be able to talk tonight because you've been drinking.
And what was the response to that message?
Texting makes me anxious. Anxiety might be the reason I'm unhealthy.
Thank you. I'm going to show you next what's marked as State Exhibit 81D. Hey, what's marked as State Exhibit 81D? If you take a moment to look that over. Okay.
Okay.
You recognize that document, sir?
I do.
And
Matt, a good question for you from Mel. Matt, do you recollect what she overheard?
Say that again.
Do you recollect what she overheard, what Emily overheard?
No. And
No?
yeah, I do, but they don't go into it. And just to let everybody know, I have a transcript of all these text messages. I would use the word mad, M-A-D. When I'd be like, don't be so mad. Why are you mad? I would say I would ask her that. This is how boring this is. The word mad was like a trigger word for her. I don't know why. She had problems, obviously. I mean, but whenever I'd use the word mad, my attorney points this out too later on when Diane gets up there. I had used the word mad.
Mm-hmm.
It got her to take her wedding rings off. you'd have to know Emily. It was just something that was part of her thing. She was really easily triggered. The things that would trigger her were like very, very small issues, but they weren't a big deal. She would snap right back. I mean, within like a day, not even sometimes. She wouldn't even stay mad for a day. Sometimes it was later on that day. She'd be back to normal. They tried to take these issues and turn them into something that we had a really bad marriage. We were violent. Things were really, I mean, listen to what's being said. I mean, I don't see how anybody would ever think that we had that horrible marriage. And they had over 500 pages of text messages. Out of that 500 pages, they went in and they found 10 pages at the most, and found these little tiny issues about like, I used the word mad. She took her wedding rings off. The next day we're talking again, and her wedding rings are back on. They're doing their best to make it look as bad as they can, but they do a really bad job of it. I'm sorry, I probably over-explained that, but I do know why she got mad. She was mad. See, I just said mad. She's mad at me now for just saying that. She got upset. She got upset about really, really little things. And it was just who Emily was. And when they went in and they interrogated me, they're like, "Look, she took her wedding rings off. Oh, she told a friend she might not be married by this summer." And I was like, "Guys, you got to understand who my wife was. She was just this. That's just the way she was." But I think eventually they figured that out. But they used it, and it made it wasn't compelling evidence. I don't think at all. I mean, you could look at it.
Well, yeah, people can judge themselves now. But no, it's not. You never overanalyze it. I think it's good that you go into so much depth. It's good that you explain it. So
there's just kind of a funny part that's coming up. I would use a secret app. It's an app that they can't intercept. It's called the Signal app. My friend Arturo, who's in the story, who came out to help me look for Emily, and they put pressure on him. He knows. He was helping me. He was advising me on how to cultivate my own mushrooms. He's a mycologist of sorts, an amateur mycologist. and on this app, we only used it a couple times because we didn't use it much. We just because of the mushroom thing. And while I'm in jail, my attorneys mentioned it a couple times, but they never told me what was going on. But they're like, "What was in that Signal app message that you sent Arturo?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "It's really compelling, whatever it is." And they kept mentioning it, but they didn't tell me what it said. So this whole time I'm in jail, and I got to understand, I don't know what evidence they have, what evidence they don't have. I'm freaking out in jail. And they kept mentioning the Signal app message. And I didn't know what I said. I don't know what I was talking about. I have no idea. But whatever it was, my attorneys made a big deal out of it. So I'm sitting in court, not knowing about the Signal app message. I'd forgotten about it. It's coming up. And all of a sudden they mention it. And I'm like, oh my God, there it is. They're going to mention the Signal app message. I had no idea what it said. Can you hear that in the background?
a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's not too bad?
No.
I got a neighbor. Well, anyway, the funny part about it, I won't tell you what it says, but you wait and just see what it says because it's really embarrassing. But okay. I had no idea. Sitting in court, I thought it was finally they found some evidence. Finally, here's the hammer that's going to drop, right? What did I what did I say in the Signal app message? And it's kind of that's what's coming up. I'm sorry about this.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna
it's fine.
get rid of my mic here for a minute. I got a guy outside my door doing.
It's all good. For you guys in the chat, remember to put your questions in the chat for Matt. We got Erin saying the whole lack of love you in these text messages is so stupid. I work at home like Emily did. I never text my husband. I just ring my little bell when I need something. Small bus Erin. That makes me laugh. I can just imagine. Ding-ding-ding-ding. And your husband, he's running up the stairs. Shit. What small bus want now? What she want now? Chris, my love. Hello, Chris. Lovely to see you from Australia. Good day, mate. Just jurors. Show me a couple I've never fought. Crazy thing you can cherry pick them. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It shows you how little they had. Matt, right, question for you, Matt, if you can answer it. Matt, have you gone through any counselling for everything you've gone through? Have you gone through any He's having problems with that. We can't hear it, but I hope he's not telling the neighbour to shut the fuck up or something. We'll get back to that. Hey, Chris Mullen. Hey, Tully Pip. It's an air thing. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine, Matt. Yeah, if you can answer it, Matt. If you can't, don't worry if you can't. We'll get back to it.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait until these guys go away a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good.
They'll be gone in a minute. They're outside my door and they're doing something. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll get back to it. I've marked it. We'll get back to
counseling?
It.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
Counseling? No.
There we
No
are.
counseling.
Done. No counseling. Hang on. Right. Lawnmower. It's a lawnmower. It's okay. It's fine, Matt. It's a lawnmower. Wow. It's pretty early when where you are for neighbours to be so lively. I know. It's like 8:15 in the morning for Matt. Hey.
They have here where I'm at in Vegas. They don't mow their lawn because the lawns are fake. They're fake lawns. They're like fake. Right. What they have to do is they have to blow the dirt out of them with these big blowers, and it's really loud.
Of course. But anyway, we'll get back to the trial. It's fine. We'll get back to the trial. Right. It's all good, Matt. It's all good. Honestly, it's fine. It is fine.
What it says?
What it is?
It's more of the text conversation between Emily Noble's phone and Matt Moore's phone.
Showing you a message at the bottom of Exhibit A1D. Can you tell us what that message was?
It's a message from March 24th, 2020. It says, I'm not feeling very well today. I'm just going to stay in here today. I don't feel like talking.
And what was the response?
Are you sick? Symptoms?
And what was the response from Mr. Moore?
Sick in the head.
Detective, finally from this portion of the phone forensics, going to hand you what's marked as Exhibit 81E.
Look over that guy. Okay. Okay.
Generally speaking, tell the jury what Exhibit A1E is.
It is text messages from Mathew Moore's cell phone.
Showing you the message on the bottom of Exhibit A1E. Can you tell us what date and time that message is from?
It's from May 25th, 2020 at 11:54:25 a.m.
And what was the text message?
It says, are we going to this party or what?
What time? Does it also indicate a status of being read?
It does.
And does it indicate a status of what time
It was
that
read
was read?
May 25th, 2020 at 4:42:01 p.m.
And detective showing you the second page of Exhibit A1E. Can you tell us what that message is?
It is another message from Matt Moore's cell phone.
And at what time was that message sent?
It was May 25th, 2020 at 2:58:30 p.m.
And does that also indicate a status of being read?
It does.
And does it show what time that was read?
It was read May 25th, 2020 at 4:42:01 p.m.
The Same time as the previous message was read?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to examine the cell phone forensics for information related specifically to that time period of May 24th and 25th?
Yes, I was.
Let's start with
Thank you to Erin. She just gifted 5 memberships out there. I get embarrassed when people give gifts like that, and Erin's giving like 20 memberships out this week
Right.
already. So thank you, Erin. I do love you to bits. Also, Erin, go on Discord. My niece is there. She posted a picture for Auntie Erin today. So I was going to message you afterwards, but it's on Discord for you to look at it.
let's start with we're on 82. Detective, were you able to examine any location information that was found on Emily Noble's phone?
Yes, I was.
And I'm going to put up there for you to see first. You able to see that?
Right, before we watch it, bit of bad news. We've got Mighty Me can't make it, unfortunately. He's just had to pull out on me. Unfortunately, we know how much we love Mighty Me. But obviously, do not fear, ladies. We've got Matt, obviously, but we've also got the love machine himself, the Dimples, everyone's favourite, the geezer from Luton. Always here, always ready, always got an opinion. Loves Johnny Depp, the one, the only, the Capmaster himself, Dr. Hines. Here he is, Hinesy. How are we going, sir? You all right?
Hello. Hey, Dylan. Happy to be here. Hello, Matt. Good to see you again. How you doing? How you guys doing? You all right?
Good. Good. No, we're good, mate. We're good. Sorry, I was waiting for you. There's a bit of a delay, but not on your side, on Matt's side. So yeah, good. Everyone's like, let's hear the laugh. Let's say, he's here. The best laugh in the West,
Hey, chap.
as they say.
Hey, Aaron.
So
how you doing?
It's nice to see you. We've not seen you for a couple of weeks. Obviously, been busy. First of all, how did your brother do in the boxing match? Did he win?
Yeah, yeah.
He
He
won.
completely, yeah. He was all over the opponent. Like, he could have been knocked out in the second round. But yeah, he kept. You know, when the other guy keeps going to the ropes, like to try and
Yeah.
evade, and you're like, you know, he's all over you. But yeah, it was a fun match. First time I've seen him on the proper offensive, because he's so used to fighting much higher ranked fighters, so he has to be a bit more defensive. That's the first time I've seen him like really take it to the opponent. So I was really happy to see him win that match. But yeah, hey everyone.
We're really happy to have you back here today. So obviously you've had some stuff go out with Dr. I was going to say Dr. Pepper. It's not Dr. Pepper. It's I get confused here. Dr. Hines, Dr. Pepper, everything. Johnny Depp.
Some people call me Dr. Ketchup as well.
The Dr. Love Machine. I've heard Dr. Dimples. It's everything. We got some comments here. Hens loves the chickens. Hi, Matt from Hens. Dylan, my choice of words there might be pulled out. Yes, I know, Nuns. You've got this, Julie. Congrats on new floor. Hello, Julie. Where's Julie gone? Hi all. Been a minute. Hi Julie. Julie loves to be here as well. Thank you, Julie, for me. Good luck with that flooring. Good luck with it. My daily ketchup treat from Ace, and then we got just use. Yes, it snows. I put plastic on to have the winter. Good. Ketchup is here. I was in your chat the other day. Did you see me? I called you ketchup, and I'm not sure chat found it amusing. That's from Erin Hack. Probably not Erin. Hey all, praising from Chris. Yes. So we're back. Obviously, unfortunately, we've not had you for a couple of weeks, I think, Dr. Hines, but we are now got you here. So we're going to go into, we got Grubbs on stand. So we got him all day, well, for the next hour and a bit. Erin Hack, that is crazy. I hope you had a good counsellor. Hey Doc, what's up? From Jennifer.
Hey
And
Jenny, how you doing?
We've got
Oh, Lady Law.
the gilf, my little gilf, Lady Law. Hello, everyone listening while I shop. I love the gilf. You like
I'm
the
still
gilf.
surprised she's a grandma.
Everyone loves the gilf.
I've never seen a grandma like I've never seen a grandma look like this.
I know. Sexy. You're a sexy gilf. Absolutely. But she's ours. The gilf is ours. Also, right, so over Christmas, I'm going to try and set up. Matt and me had this conversation before we went live, but my mic, it's a mess. So I need to get it sorted. I will try and sort something out over Christmas, guys, to get it better. Hey, Dr. Hines. Hey, Lady Law. Hit the like button, everyone. So Lady Law, if you don't know, has got her own little emoji as well here. So, hit that, hit her up, If you want to hit her up, hit her. Good morning, Lady Law. Hi, guys. Lurking. Hey, Katie. Lurking and smirking. Lady Law, thanks, Dr. H. I think, when last time you were on Matt, you said she's a bit of a cutie, Lady Law. So we'll try and get her back here as well at some point. So we get not just men, we get Sally and Lady Law on, just get looks going here. I did, Tutti Pip. I'm so sorry, didn't. Lady Law, Gilf, sexy Gilf, Katie. Right, let's get into it. So this is a Grubbs. This is a lead detective, Dr. Hines. He's a prick, and we do not like him. But we're going through the text messages from Matt and Emily now. So let's have a gander.
Document, sir.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't want to update it.
What's the exhibit on it?
Hey, Josie.
Exhibit 82. Detective, generally speaking, can you tell us what State Exhibit 82 is?
This is some of the location data from Emily Noble's cell phone.
And those are the location information that was recorded by your phone for May 24th, May 25th?
That is correct.
And is this a true and accurate sub-report of the location information for those 2 days that were on the phone?
Yes, it is.
This time I asked to publish State's Exhibit 82 to the jury.
Any objection?
No, you're.
Detective, I'm showing you a portion of State Exhibit 82. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
The first row across is showing GPS coordinates and then a date and time. And of course, with the time, you'd have to subtract the 4 hours for the Eastern Standard Time.
Were you, what did you do to figure out what those locations were?
You can actually take those GPS coordinates and enter them in online, and it'll give you it's not down to the foot or anything like that by any means, but it'll give you an idea of the GPS coordinates of where that device was at that date and time.
And is that being able to use something like Google Maps in order to do that?
Yes, sir.
For the record, I'm taking the latitude and longitude that's in the first position there, line 1. Do you recognize that location that came up on the first line?
I do.
And generally speaking, what is in that area?
It is in the area of Bucknell, Ohio, where the underground springs are located.
And what was the date and time that location was on her phone?
May 24th, 2020 at 9:39:42 a.m.
The other two entries of location data on Emily's phone,
Yes, sir.
can you tell us what those appear to be related to?
They're also GPS coordinates.
And then the second column under info, is there a something listed under name?
It is. It's IMG _ 2788.
Question for you here, Matt. Well, so I'll ask the questions as we go through. Matt, did you make any connections when in jail with people you still keep in touch with?
I don't, but I do. There are some guys that I met in there that I keep track of their cases, but I don't. I've never reached out to any of them. But I still. There were some really, really, really deep people that were in there that, I mean, you wouldn't believe if you've never been in that sort of culture. There's some really wasted souls. I mean, there's some wasted lives in there because there's some really smart, good people that are they just had bad circumstances and they're just they're in there, you know. And I'll give it 90% of the people in there are bad because they steal or they lie and they do bad things. But there's some really quality people that are in jail just there for bad circumstances. So I didn't, not on a personal level, I didn't stay in touch with any of them, but I keep track of their cases.
Is there a specific, like you might not be able to answer this, but is there a case or somebody that you are keeping an eye on that is worth, you think that is innocent, or you think that's an interesting case, or about to come up to trial, or something that we could maybe watch, or something? Is there any of those coming up with one of those guys or not?
No one that was in the position I was in, but there are people.
No.
There are people I probably I don't know if I want to give out their name, but there was this one guy in there. He was a career criminal. He was a real gangbanger. Like his mother was a father. I mean, everybody in his family were criminals. You know, that's just the way they made their money. And they were smart and they were good and they didn't do drugs and they didn't steal. You know, they just did this thing. They sold drugs. You know, and he was in a bad spot. You know, what was really weird about it is he was 28. He was 28 years old, and he had the same attorneys as I had. He had Court Gatterdam and Diane Menashe were his attorneys. However that worked, I don't know, but he was there. He shot somebody and and they died, and it was he had some heavy charges. But when I was in there, he took me aside and he told me what I should be doing and shouldn't be doing, and we played chess and did sit-ups or push-ups all day. He's a really great guy. I don't think it went very well for him. It's really sad story. But there are people in jail that are worth saving. They really are. They're worth. Yeah. There's good people in there. Not all of them, of course, but
no, of course, just a few.
There's some decent people in there.
And Erin mentioned Bubba, and Stuart said about wondering. The book left me wondering what happened with Ace and Money.
And Money, yeah. Those guys. If you have to read my book, and I'm cool that you remember the names. I don't know what happened to those two, but the one guy that was the perpetrator, the violent guy, I don't know. That dude was scary. I mean, scary. I mean, for him to do violence aroused that man. You know what I mean? I had never seen anything like it. Read my book, and you'll it's a story that's in my book, and it is. I was bizarro world. I'm like, he got in a fight, but it wasn't a fight. It was like you have to read it, but I'd never seen anything like that before in my life.
That's fine.
Most people in jail there's psychologically there's something wrong with them. They have issues. So for that person to ask that question, it was a compelling story. It was the compelling part of what I was in there, my experience in there, and I don't really know what happened to those guys.
It's all good, my friend. It's all good.
But if you want to find out what the story was about, because it was a big part of me being in jail, you read the book because it's weird.
So she says, yes, because it was a mystery I was left with after reading a book full of answers. Stuff like that sticks in my head, she said. So
ask her, did she know what? Because I don't come right out and tell you a lot of things why I'm telling you. You have to kind of figure it out on your own. Ask that person or that person that's listening right now. Do you understand what happened? From me telling you what I told you, do you understand what happened? And get back to me so I know that, because sometimes I wrote things in my book and I'm not really too sure if people were getting what I was talking about, because I didn't want to spoon feed you. I wanted you to think about things. I just didn't want to tell you. Yeah. So if she can get back to me, whoever that was, get back and say, do you actually know what happened?
I mean, a few of them will, I'm sure, because, and that's not just for Mel, that's Erin Ho as well. Anybody that's read the book, does it flow? Does it make you understand? That's a good question. That's good feedback for you as well. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. I didn't. Emily got abused when she was a child, and I didn't tell anybody who did it. I didn't come right out and tell you, but I did tell you. If you read the book, if you don't read the book, you're not going to know, and you might have to read it again to get it. Because I didn't want to, come out and say that. But I'm hoping people got that part of it, because it's such a huge part of the book was that Emily was abused when she was a kid, and that's why the prosecution did everything they could to leave that out of the court, out of the trial, because it was such a major part of it.
But Mel's come back and said, yes, I get it. And she said that I thought the brother.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying it was the brother, but.
No.
But he's saying it was the brother.
It was a pretty good guess.
That's all he's saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not saying anything about the brother. I'm just saying I'm glad you put a lot into thinking about.
They're back now. They're back. Leaf blowers. Right. Let's crack on. See what else the core has got. What Grubbs has got to say.
Lines 2 and 3. Do they have? You said something under the name that was listed there.
It is. It is IMG_2788.HEIC, as well as line 3 is IMG_2789.HEIC.
Detective, unlike line 1 indicates a UTC +0 for the GPS entry.
Correct.
Does that similarly show up on these two entries?
It gives a exact date and time of that for those.
And what were those?
What's the name of them?
What was the date and time that was on those two entries?
May 24th, 2020 at 4:18:33, as well as May 24th, 2020 at 4:18:42.
Were you able to find those two images, image 2788 and image 2789 on the phone?
Yes, sir.
Hand you what's the mark states of 83 and 84. Take a moment to look those over.
Okay.
And can you, generally speaking, what are they?
They are two selfie photographs.
And are they true and accurate copies of image 2788 and image 2789 that were recovered from Emily's phone?
Yes, they are.
I got this time it has to publish the exhibit 83 and 84 to the jury.
Go ahead.
Text, can you tell the jury what we're looking at here?
We're looking at a selfie photograph of Emily Noble and Matt Moore.
And State Exhibit 84.
Again, another selfie photograph. This one appears to be from directly in front of them, of Emily Noble and Matt Moore.
Detective, when you look at such an image on the phone forensics, are you able to look at additional details or further data related to that photograph?
It'll also give you the approximate GPS of where that phone device was at the time of that image.
And you're also able to see things like metadata related to where that photograph came from or what device took that photograph?
Yes.
Detective, I'm handing you what's marked as State Exhibit 85. We'll take a moment to flip that over.
Yep. Okay.
And can you tell us generally what that document is?
It's got the name of the file itself, which is the IMG_2789.HEIC that I'd previously mentioned, as well as the creation date and time. And that goes back to the universal time that you have to subtract the 4 hours for, as well as where the path is of that file on the device itself.
Your Honor, that's to publish State Exhibit 85 to the jury.
Right.
Detective, that additional information or details, does that indicate a date and time which this photograph was created?
It does.
And what was that date and time?
It is May 24th, 2020 at 4:18:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And does it indicate information about what camera was used to create this photograph?
It was created on an iPhone 8 Plus.
Detective, showing you State Exhibit 83, do you recognize that location?
I do.
And can you tell us what that location is?
It's the Cobley restaurant in Westerville, Ohio.
And where generally is that located?
It's right on State Street in Uptown Westerville.
And cutting and pasting those GPS coordinates into Google Maps. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
It's the approximate GPS location. Again, it's not down to the foot. It's not an exact science by any means, but it does provide a general location of Cobley.
Detective, were you also, in addition to that location data, able to obtain health data from Emily's phone?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what I'm marking as Exhibit 86. Are you able to see that on your screen?
Yes, sir.
And as I scroll through that so you can see it, can you tell us generally what it is that we're looking at here?
So this is the health data. It'll show anytime that there is movement of a person essentially holding that device itself, and gives a date and time for when that is launched.
And does that appear to be a true and accurate copy of the health data recovered from Emily's phone for May 24th and May 25th?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, this time that's to publish the Exhibit 86 to the jury.
Any objection?
Detective, I want, if you could tell us just to orient us here, what's on the first page? What does this indicate?
This is some of the health data from the phone on May 24th of 2020.
I'm going to turn your attention specifically to row 22. And can you tell us what information is reflected on row 22?
It shows a movement of 32 steps on May 24th, 2020 at 6:47:04.
6:47 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And right below that, line 23, what does that reflect?
It reflects a movement of 8 steps on May 24th, 2020 at 7:25:08 p.m.
And then the next line, row 24.
So the next movement recorded on that device shows a movement of 79 steps, and it is May 25th, 2020 at 5:13:29 p.m.
No health data recorded between lines 23 and 24.
No data was recorded.
And so how long of a time period are we talking where there is no movement recorded on Emily's phone?
Approximately 22 hours.
Detective, were you able to look at search terms and web history for the device?
Yes, sir.
For the record, I'm going to mark the search terms as State Exhibit 87, and the web history is State Exhibit 88. Detective, are you able to see the first page of State Exhibit 87?
Yes, sir.
And generally speaking, what is it?
These are search terms that were located on Emily Noble's device.
And the first entry in this report, what date does that indicate?
It is January 25th of 2020.
And going all the way to the bottom of the last entry, what date would that indicate?
May 24th of 2020.
Detective, did you examine the searched items on Emily's cell phone?
Yes, I did.
Did you find any search terms at all related to suicide?
No, I did not.
What, generally speaking, types of search terms did you find?
A lot of search terms involving plants and foraging and nature.
Similarly, Detective, are you able to see State Exhibit 88?
Yes, sir.
And generally speaking, can you tell us what that is?
This is the web history for Emily Noble's device.
And what was the date of the first entry on the web history?
January 9th of 2020.
And all the way down here at the bottom, what's the last entry?
The very last entry looks like May 26th of 2020.
This web history reflects what was able to be recovered from the phone of websites that were visited.
That is correct.
Same question. Any web history at all related to suicide over that almost 6 month period?
No, sir.
Detective, were you also able to look at the data called timeline,
Yes, sir.
as well as the data called device events?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to mark for purpose of the record, states of 89 and 90. Detective, states of 89, can you tell us generally what we're looking at there?
This looks like the timeline of events on Emily Noble's device.
And what's the date of the first entry there?
May 22nd of 2020.
And what is the date of the last entry?
May.
I wondered this question as well, and I was going to ask you earlier, but I didn't. But did Emily not take Matt's last name, or is it for dramatical effects? Because you've got different surname. Mute.
She did not take my last name.
There we are. There we
And
are.
when they
I
do
was
call
wondering.
her, when they do call her Emily Moore, which they do a couple times, they quickly switch it back to Emily Noble. That might not mean nothing to you, but it's the little things. They didn't want that. And they called her Ms. Noble. They didn't call her Mrs. Noble.
Mhm.
Little
Fine.
things. Little things.
Little things. That's what all women say. Little things. Don't worry about it. Josie, no, we're not getting to cross today. We will not get to cross. So cross is probably another. Hang on, I'll tell you now. It's another 4. So another hour and 50 minutes away.
It literally
So
will be the best lawyering you'll ever see. It's the best. When she crosses Grubbs, it's all her crossing is good. But when she crosses this guy, I could probably say something about everything this man's saying. I'm just going to wait for her to do it. One thing I will say, though, everything he's going over right now about the cell phone data, it doesn't prove anything. They don't use it for anything. What they're doing is they're inundating the jury with information. There must be something. Look at all they're presenting to the jury. They must create something out of it. They don't. They don't do anything with it. The cell phone extraction data, her history, all this crap that they're talking about right now, they don't do anything with it. But what they're doing is they're making the jury think there must be something there. It's their tactics, literal tactics.
It's what it happens in every trial. It happens in every trial, Matt.
You probably know that, right?
Yeah, it does. They just put it in just to confuse people. There's nothing to do with evidence, nothing to do with anything. Well, as Nunia calls it, filler. She hates filler. That's what she calls it, filler, and that's what it is, filler.
This is filler.
Hello, beautifully inappropriate. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And hello, Dundee as well, Lioness. So we're not getting to Diane. Hang on, what's going on? Fluff. People say, yeah, fluff. I can't wait for Diane. Okay.
Tune in for Diane. You have to. Especially if you're into law. If you're lawyering, it's amazing.
Hard to get there when Paddy talks a lot. I mean, fuck you. I mean, trying to balance it, Erin Hack. I know she's joking, by the way. She is joking. But we will not be getting to Diane Minaj. We're not getting to Minaj. We're not getting her today. I do not even think that we're going to reach her next week. But the week after, we'll definitely be there.
There's some really important things coming up with Grubbs. As soon as there's so much filler that there's nothing there. But when he'll say something important, I'll point it out. He's got some things coming up. They're gonna blow your mind.
No, can't wait for it. Go on, Dr. Hines.
I was only gonna say daily reminder that every joke has a layer of truth in it. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
No. You guys didn't get that? Okay.
No.
You guys didn't. Aaron, what Aaron just did? Okay, it just flew out over your head. All right.
I'm so used to Erin with her jokes that I just like. Do you know what I mean? I get you. So what we got? I'm trying to get through this. It's a love-hate relationship. I love her. She hates me. So there we are. No joking. Doctor.
Just a reminder. Like I was talking about before. I'm wondering what this Signal app is going to say because I don't know. My attorneys have told me it's a big deal. So I'm sitting there all anxious. Oh my God, here comes the Signal app message. What is it going to say? I have no idea. It's going to be a big deal. Wait till you hear it. It's really embarrassing.
We will get into that now. And thank you all for your questions. Please come with the questions. And yes, free Zachary Anderson. And just a quick shout out. It should be at the bottom of the page. If you've not gone to, where's it gone? Damn, did I miss it? Oh, I forgot to put it on. The bottom tier. It's got obviously good free Zachary Anderson. On Monday we'll be streaming. No, that's wrong. It'll be Tuesday. Sorry. To purchase Matheau's book, go to Amazon and all that. And then after this, it should say a little bit about our little Josie. If you've not listened to it, please after this, go listen to it. Go visit wrongfulpod.com to listen to the injustice that Gary Anderson went through. It's Josie from our chat here, one of my mods. She's fantastic. And honestly, if you listen to it, she's got an amazing voice. I didn't think it was her. It doesn't resemble her personality. I thought Josie was a bit of a bitch, but literally her voice will make you sleep, as in it's soothing. So go over and listen to it. You can listen to it on YouTube, you can listen to it on Spotify, all those things. It's really, really important. She tells you the story about Zach. You got Solomon and Zenith and everyone speaking on it. It's a relaxing pod, honestly. I was surprised. I'm still shocked. But please go support Josie and the rest of the girls with that and free their Anderson. Anyway, let's get back to this and let's go.
26th of 2020.
And so does this timeline reflect a sub-report of the data that was found on Emily's phone for those dates from the 22nd to the 26th?
Yes, it does.
And going back up to the top, can you see how many entries there were in timeline?
Looks like 3,386.
Were you also able to examine evidence from the phone under the heading device events?
Yes, sir.
And I'm showing you now for the record, State's Exhibit 90. Can you, generally speaking, what is that?
These are the device events that were recorded on Emily Noble's device.
And what's the date of the first entry?
May 24th of 2020.
And the date of the last entry?
May 25th, 2020.
Detective, do State Exhibit 89 and 90 appear to be true and accurate copies of sub-reports of the data that was found on the timeline and device events for those date ranges?
Yes, they do.
Detective, what did you do with that data, that information contained in those two reports?
Essentially, I opened up an Excel spreadsheet and merged the device events and timeline events of Emily Noble's device onto it.
Detective, I'm going to show you what's being marked as State Exhibit 91. Detective, I'm handing you a very lengthy document, but if you could just take a brief moment to look at it and let me know if you recognize it.
Yes, I do.
And generally speaking, what is it?
This is the Excel spreadsheet that was created involving the device events and timeline involving Emily Noble's device.
And is this this spreadsheet that you put together to distill down the voluminous amounts of information that were found on the phone?
Absolutely, it was.
Your Honor, at this time, I ask to publish State Exhibit 91 of the jury.
Any objection?
No. Your Honor, no, thank you.
And Detective, we'll come back to this in more detail in a moment, but Can you tell us, generally speaking, what is it that we're looking at here on States Exhibit 91, the first page?
It involves the timeline and device events for both Matt Moore's device as well as Emily Noble's device.
And it's not coming through real well on the overhead, but are those, there we go, maybe. Is that in different colors?
Yes, it is.
And can you tell us what the colors represent?
The red is Emily Noble's device, and the blue is Matt Moore's device.
Yeah, I think this might be a good place to take the mid-afternoon break, if that works for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take our 10-minute afternoon break. Remember the court's admonition. Thank you.
I was talking on mute. I was saying Dr. Hines has changed his little thingy, so I'll change it. Hines site. You changed it, you bugger.
You like that? You
Yeah.
like that, didn't you?
I do, but I don't like it because now my links are all gone. So Hines.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
Right. No, it's all good. I just want to make sure people can find you.
Mm.
So there we are. Thank you, Josie, for that. Some people have subscribed to you, Mark, as well. So please go subscribe to these guys. All the links are in the description box. There we are. I got him. I think. Featured. I'll put featured there then. So then he goes to featured. Okay, sorry. Let me just do this for Heinzie. And then we're done. There we are. And there's some Mighty Meats in there. Talk with Sally. Hindsight. Matt Moore as well. So save that. And I'll go back to it. What are we thinking? Like, so I've not heard a lot from you, Heinzie. What are we thinking so far about this case in general? You know, from start to finish. I know you've missed bits and stuff, but yeah, what's your overall thoughts so far? Not trying to put you in the box and be like, hey, tell me, you know, because obviously there's some parts you've missed. But is there anything that stands out to you, or anything that you've noticed, or anything?
Well, trying to recollect the last time I was on stream and today, it just seems really disorganized from the prosecution. They don't, especially when they were canvassing the house and the way that they were questioning Matt Moore. I'm trying to really remember the conversation that we were having the week before last, I think.
Yeah.
I think I forgot now, but I think it was a comment in regards to let me not go, but it was in regards to how the police were interrogating him and the tactics that they were using. To me, they just wanted to make anything stick for whatever reason. It could have been because, you know, I'm not sure of his financial status, but that could have played a part. And I do think that how strongly they pursued this case, it had a bit more of an agenda behind it. I don't know if it's political or financial, but I do sense there's a bit more agenda here. I wish I did know a bit more, you know, about it, because I did miss last week. So I probably would have, my mind probably would have, you know, I probably would have been able to provide a bit more. But yeah, that's from what I recollect. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, I think you're right. There's a combination here, I think, because one, the inexperience of Grubbs. Two, they just put stuff together. Two, Matt said this when I first met Matt. He said that a lot of this is political, and a lot of it, you know, with Grubbs, I think he's got in mind about politics and how he can, you know, propel himself within the police department and stuff like that. So politics, I think, does play a big part in this case, because well, you see the evidence. There's nothing so far. It's filler. So they try to put everything together. They need a win. That's all they want is the win. How they get the win, who cares? They want the win,
Yeah.
and that's how I think. So we're getting there in some ways. Are we wrong, Matt? What's your feeling so far?
Not Mighty Meat put it really well, because I mean he's ex-law enforcement, so I don't know what, I have no frame of point of reference. I don't know, but what he said was that these small-time police departments that are overfunded as much as this department is they don't have a lot of chances, from the phrase that Mighty Meat says, bites at the apple. There's not a lot of chances for these guys to get a case and solve it and use it to go up. So when they got this, it was, I mean, they were probably all doing their best to get the case. And then when Grubbs got it, he's only 2.5 years experience, never led a homicide case before. He wanted it to be murder. I think they all did. And I asked Mighty Meat, I'm like, what do you think? What there has to have been something compelling that they found within those first few days, within that first day, that would make them drag me into and to be interrogated and accuse me of murder so quickly. What could it have been? And I asked Mighty Meat, I'm like, doesn't there need to be some sort of evidence? And he's like, no, there doesn't. They can just go by the way they feel. Something doesn't seem right. Well, yeah, of course it doesn't seem right. You want to solve a murder case so that you can put it on your resume. And it was really obvious. And you're waiting. We're all waiting for the evidence. Why did you think murder so quick? What was it? There isn't anything. It's just them thinking what they were thinking. And they're not good at it. So I think Mighty Meat put it pretty well. You missed that, Dr. Hines. You missed that interview. We have a cop that comes, ex-law enforcement, that comes on, and he explained it really well. That these cops go ahead.
No. I was gonna say I was here when it was initially here the week before last. Right. So I did get to see some of his insights in regards to the interrogation that you were going through, and I really wish I could remember what I was saying even on that stream. But I think this is last week that you're referencing. Yeah, if he was dropping a lot more bombshells last week, then unfortunately,
yeah, Matt's frozen.
He really did. It was one that I wasn't even there to interrupt him, so he did really well, you know. And he explained that cops, they have a lot of leeway when it comes to like their gut feeling. So
yeah, and I think that the main point as well, going back. Yeah, got that 100%. I think one of the main points as well is this is Grubbs'
so a lot of
first.
What Mighty Meat is saying, a lot of it just has to do with they don't need evidence to start an investigation against you. And once they started an investigation, because of their training.
Now we lost it. Yeah, going back a little bit there, because I think he's behind it. It is his first ever one, Grubbs, so he's going for the win. Because if he loses this, it's not good. Do you know what I mean? It's not a good start for him, especially when you look back and you go, well, where the hell's the evidence? You know, so it's just very fortunate. Especially Mighty Meat gives stats last week. There's only been like one homicide, I believe, in this area in the last year or something, or last 5 years. One homicide in the area at all, compared to the rest of America. So this is such a place where nothing bad happens. So when you got a murder, homicide like this case with Mark, they probably jump at it and just go, fucking hell, let's go. This could really get me propelled. And they get excited. But the inexperience, in my opinion, shone through with a lack of evidence then. Go on, Mark.
There wasn't any evidence. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There wasn't any evidence found anywhere, ever, that she would have been dead. And they didn't know anything about her. But they just went with murder so quickly. And that's what I asked Mighty Meat. I'm like, why do you think that they went with murder so quickly? Fuck.
No, you're here. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, man.
No, we can hear you. You're perfect. We hear you. I'm thinking, right, before we started the stream, he was here for an hour setting up as well. So he's on the app. But oops, nothing we can do about it.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the curse. Maybe
No, even when you're not here. Even when you're not here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So it is what it is. He'll come back on now. He'll get pissed off for a bit, but he'll be back on. We've got a little bit to go on this anyway. So I was just always intrigued to hear what does chat think? I know most people will be like it's ridiculous and stuff, but this is tax people's money that we're spending here. Not to dox myself, but I got my gift here from Hens and from Monica, my new. So can you see my headphones? Hang on, mate. Let me just put us up here. Can you see my headphones? Look at that. It's broken. So,
how did you manage that?
I had my niece here, so I was cheering, going like that with my niece, and it just broke. But I told chat, I was like, well, to be fair, not just Hens and Monica, but Erin Hack gave like 20 memberships out and stuff like that. So I was able to afford a new one. So thank you guys. I'm just going to change this now once we can. Let me go back to the other one now. What's just doing that? I wonder if there's 3 or more on stream that can. I don't know. Group effort, you was, Monica. I highlight you and Hens because obviously you donated, but thanks to Erin, thanks to everyone that paid on PayPal as well and got memberships. It's a contribution of everybody. So thank you to all of you. I'm like a big kid at Christmas now. Getting this. Here we are. Here you go. There it is. Let's frigging go. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. Let's see if it works now. Oh, got one of these bad boys. Got one of these, whatever this is. Hello, Shenny. And we're back. I know. No, but to be fair, Mighty is Mighty's with family today, so he can't make it today. So he apologises that he's not here. We all love Mighty, but he can't be here. So hang on, Matt's back. Guess who's back? Oh, is he back? Matt?
What's up?
Way, he's back. We can hear you, dude. We could hear you fine. It's probably you can't hear us. Then. Yeah, can you hear us though? Because we can hear you. We can hear you.
I gotcha. I was ready for that.
So carry on.
You
carry on speaking. Oh, your phone gets hot. Well, you're fucking Nevada, aren't you?
It gets really hot, and I got to bring in another one.
I got my new ones. Look at these, man.
In and out.
No, it's fine.
Sweet.
It's fine.
Sweet ass fucking bones, man. Nice.
Sweet Caroline. So we'll change these.
What was I talking about?
What?
What? You said Sweet Caroline, so I was finishing
No,
off.
you did. I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you. Matt said something. I was like, I didn't get Matt's thing. Sorry, hang on. Let me get this done. Matt, it's probably better. So Shenny says, Matt, it's probably better to turn off your camera when StreamYard 7 internet argue with each other. First trick is turn off your camera. So if it struggles, turn off your camera, they say. So you should save a lot. Yeah, you should be able to. Yes.
Yeah. All right. No more camera.
Right. Right. Can you hear me now, Dr. Hines? Speak.
Hi.
Oh,
I
hang
can
on.
hear you, definitely.
I was going to speak, but I've got the wrong headphones on. Hang on.
I can hear him good. I can hear you guys all right.
No.
Can you guys hear me?
Damn.
so I'm gonna say you can't hear
I
me.
can hear you definitely. No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, this is just awful. Isn't this awful? Fucking
No, I can
assholes.
actually hear you. I don't
Fucking
think you can hear me
jerky
though.
Internet.
Well, hindsight is
I
2020,
can't hear you.
so we can all learn from this. Oh no, it's gone.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Right, I can hear you now.
Sweet car.
Sweet Caroline. No.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
I know. Right,
So
so I
good.
can. So good, so good, so good. Me mine. Right,
I
I
don't know
got
anything
it.
after so good, so good. I've only heard
No,
it when
no,
I
do
was
I.
drunk.
No,
I've
do
only
I.
heard it when I was
It's fine. It's fine. Hello, Chrissy. Chrissy's here. Hello, hi, Matt. Hi. Oops, let's pause that. Hi, Dr. Dimples and chat. You can hear me, right? Right. These are my nieces now. So next time my niece is on stream, she'll have these. But right, I'm all set. I've got my new thing. So thank you to chat. Thank you to everybody that contributed for these new headphones. Let's go. Right, here he is at the stage. Here he is, the man on mission.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah? Yeah? Can you hear us?
All I got to say is fuck grubs. That's all I had to say today. Fuck
There
the
we are.
police and fuck grubs. How's that? You hear that?
Yeah, we hear you. Right, let's play a little bit of this then, shall we? And we'll take it from there. Right, here we go. We'll watch Martin here. My virgin years. I'm glad you said years, Dandy, otherwise I wouldn't believe you. Nice to have a little bag as well, isn't it? I don't know what this is for though, but let's not worry about that. Out of sight, out of mind, as they say. I'm so excited because I got my new
And
headphones.
I just can't hide it.
Hide it.
I know.
Very talented.
I
You guys-
want you. I want you. Oh.
Very talented.
See?
Years
It's a
of DJing. I
karaoke.
can't forget these songs. I can't.
Yeah.
Like etched into my brain. It's etched into
Yeah.
my brain.
That's good. When I play with this, does it go up and down? Does my voice change?
No, you're fine. You're actually constant. Like it's not constant. That's the right. You're equal.
Consistent.
No, that's not even right either. Balanced. I'll say balanced. They just use balanced. Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine. You're
Some
fine.
people say I sound too echoey, so
Oh no, you're fine.
okay. Right, let's put that down then. Right, here we go. Let's put some of these away. Right, we got a little bit more. You sound fine. Thank you, Chris. It's guilt. The guilt for it is the guilt comes in and tells me that I sound awful, and you know how much I love the guilt. So I listen to it too much. Right, let's. Oh, the jury coming in. That's why I won't skip it because the jury coming in. So yeah. Because if I skip it ahead, I'm guaranteed to mess it up. That sounds like you're in the bathroom. Yeah, she's a gilf, you see. See, I listen to her. I will try and prove it. Only for you. Yeah, done. Yeah, it's Tuesday. My bad. Let me take it down. It's Tuesday. This is from last week. So it's my bad. On Monday we do the other trial anyway, so. There we are. So we'll try it. We'll do some stuff over Christmas, guys. with Matt, and hopefully the Gilf can join us. The Gilf will be around, hopefully.
Please, Lady Law, come back.
Yeah, well, that means Heidi's
Yeah,
coming
Lady
as
Law,
well.
I want her back on. What's up?
Yeah.
I
We
know,
like her.
she will be back on. I know, she's good to look at as well. Do you know what I mean? Something nice to look at, as they say. No, it's my fault. I confused you. Well, is it judge? Are waiting for the judge now. Yeah, they're coming because they can hear sound in court. And just so everyone knows, Lady Law has got an open invite every single Saturday to be here. But she's just started a new job, so I don't like to pressure her
Thank you.
with a new job. I know you will. I'll chat to you on the weekend now.
Please proceed.
Judge Woolaber. Love that dude.
Detective, to wrap
Yeah.
up, talking about Emily Noble.
This was his last trial, wasn't it? He was retired.
He was retired. He got called in. I have my own rationale behind that, my own thoughts. The judge that was originally supposed to take on the trial, the guy that's there all the time, Gormley, his name is Judge Gormley, suddenly had to go on vacation. It's because he didn't want anything to do with this case, is what it was. Because he's elected. The guy they brought in, he was a retired judge. He didn't care. He wasn't looking. It was nothing political at all about him. He just came in and did a great job. He didn't have, he wasn't worried about getting elected. Gormley, yeah, he didn't want to be the guy that oversaw a trial that was going to see a guy like me that was crucified in the media all of a sudden get found not guilty. He didn't want anything to do with it. That's just me thinking what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, it makes sense, though. It does make sense. Right.
Noble's phone for now. In your review of the cell phone data, were you able to find text messages between Emily and Celeste about their get-together on May 22nd?
Yes, I was.
And were you also able to recover text messages from Emily Noble's phone between her and Westerville Dental?
Yes, I was.
Did you also examine the extraction report for the cell phone that was seized from the defendant?
Yes, I did.
And did you look at the same types of information that you did with regard to Emily Noble's phone?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you, for the record, what's the March 6th exhibit 92. Do you recognize that document, sir?
Yes, I do.
This is 92.
92, yes, sir. And is that a true and accurate copy of the sub-report of the location information that was recovered from the defendant's phone for May 24th and May 25th?
Yes, it is.
Without going through all of it line by line, can you tell us generally where the device was shown to have gone on that day?
It was shown to go down to Bucktown, Ohio, or Buchtel. There's discussion on how to pronounce it. As well as on the way back, there was a stop off at I believe it's a rest area, and then also in Worthington, Ohio.
And this is the iPhone that was seized from the defendant at
Yes,
the time
sir.
of the search warrant.
That is from May 27th, 2020.
Did you also locate a photograph from the morning of May 24th?
Yes, I did.
Hey, what's for March 6th exhibit 93? If you take one, flip that over.
Okay.
Do you recognize that photograph, sir?
I do.
And generally speaking, what is it?
It's a photograph of Emily Noble down at the Bucktown water supply from May 24, 2020.
You wanted us to publish that to the jury?
Yeah, good.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.
Detective, I'm showing you Exhibit 93 now in the overhead. Can you tell us what it is now? The jury can see it, what we're looking at here.
It's a picture of Emily Noble down at the Buckle Water Spring on May 24th of 2020.
And that photograph was taken that morning?
Yes, sir.
Whoa, can I just? What the fuck's that? What is
What's
it?
what?
Well, this. What is it? Pickup trucks, cars. What? I don't get it. What is it? What is this fountain?
That is it's a where you can go in Butchtill, Ohio, to collect spring water. That is groundwater that's coming out of the ground into an aquifer right there, and it's clean spring water. We just discovered it online a few days before. We were health nuts. We didn't drink tap water. We were drinking filtered water. As soon as we found this place, we were like, it was her birthday. She's like, I want to go get some spring water down in Butchtill. So that Sunday, her birthday, we got in the car early. This is important because, well, anyway, we'll go into that later. We went there to collect spring water. That's what she wanted to do for her birthday. That's the kind of people we were. We went and collected spring water on her birthday. That's what she wanted to do. So that's her at the aquifer collecting spring water.
So, but why does it say cars on it and stuff?
Cars?
It says cars, pickup trucks.
Yeah, cars.
Oh, there's a
pickup trucks
line.
and
I'm
cars,
sorry.
yeah.
There's lines of people that come up and line up to get the water. Your spring water that you see in stores and stuff, that's where it comes from. That's spring water.
All right.
You can go there and collect. There's no price. You can collect all you want. Trucks pull up to that with big hoses and suck the water out of it and then put it in bottles.
Right.
And sell it.
So that's what. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's where. So it gets busy there, but it doesn't really get busy because not a lot of people know about it unless you're like a health nut, you know. But
yeah.
So that's what we did that day. That was the last day she was alive. That was her birthday. That's the 24th, Sunday. We went there, collected spring water. I'll just get to the importance of it. John Kramer told everybody on the 25th, the next day, that he'd seen her on the 25th, that morning between 9:30 and 10. Guess what? Later on, after the cops, started saying, hey, you're the last person to see her alive. All of a sudden, John said, well, it could have been the day before. And I could have been mistaken. Guess where we were at the day before between 9:30 and 10? You're looking at it. They're proving my case for me. That's how stupid these cops are. They're proving it for me.
But was it not timestamps on this then?
Because they want you to know that she wasn't there on Monday. She was there on Sunday at 9:30, between 9:30 and 10. They literally are telling you that John Kramer saw her on Monday after the fact. They're proving it to you. My attorneys didn't even have to prove it. That's how fucking stupid they are, Dylan. I'm telling you. That's why it's timestamped, because they wanted to know that they're stupid, I guess. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I don't know.
Cheers to Anthony. Welcome to the Tackle Club, boy. Reality. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support, boy. So welcome. So hopefully everyone gives you Anthony a big welcome to Tackle Club. Nuns, we had one of those by our house growing up. Always flowing, ice cold in the summertime. Summertime never freezes in the winter. Also, it doesn't freeze. So that's interesting. Okay, that's good. I mean, yeah, okay. I've never heard of it.
If you ever get a chance to get off of tap water, stop drinking it. Stop, because the government's telling you it's healthy. Doesn't mean it's healthy. It's not. And there's springs. I don't know what it's like over there in England, but here there's springs all over the place, and most people don't know about them. And it's free water. It's free. You just go and fill your jugs up. My relatives, my stepfather Joe Sarek, he's been doing it for 10 years, 15 years. You should see how good this man looks because he eats healthy. That's part of a healthy lifestyle. Is you don't drink tap water. You find a spring and you go and you collect it.
I believe that because of I was only going to add to what you were saying, because I really believe that, because in regards to how different it is there, because over here, like the water has to literally, like, every water company is under so much penalization. I don't know. They
Yeah.
did. There's so many health codes, put it that way, that they can't do what Americans complain of the government doing over there. Like,
Well, what they do
it's,
is they have standards. They test the water, and then
yeah,
they lower the standards every year. Keep lowering the standards until you can't drink the water here. You're not supposed to. You can't eat the fish out of the lakes. You can't. So
Marvin Hill. I'd be honest, I've never heard of it. Spring water, but Briefly Inappropriate says she gets it from her mother gets it from Malvern Hills in the UK. I've never all this spring stuff like that, but in Wales we got some, but I don't know where I could actually go and collect it. Do you know what I mean? But a question: I know we're here for your trial, but because you're a health nut. So what about spring bottled water? What about that?
I mean, if you trust them, I mean,
I'm
the people that sell water are merchants. They're corporations. I mean, I go to now, because I'm not there. I don't have Emily dictating my diet, but she was really good at it. Now I go to Whole Foods and I buy the water there, and I just hope it's what they say it is. I don't know.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
It's expensive hose water. Is what it is.
Yeah, I'd never heard of this before, so
Really?
you're educating us. No,
Emily
yes, an artisan.
Emily foraged greens. She would go into fields, and the weeds that pop out that everybody tries to kill with pesticides. She would if you see weeds, that means that they didn't spray it, so it's okay. She would pick the weeds, bring them home. Sometimes she would unroot them, bring the root plants home, and replant them, and we would eat them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how crazy nutty, health nutty we were.
I always put a stamp on my chat and say, I collect without doubt one of the biggest weirdos are in chat, right? I got weirdos everywhere in chat. Like Emily would fit right in because she would bring all that side of it in here. We learned so much from chat because they're a bunch of weirdos. We got a chicken collector. We got someone run for council, hens, and the stance is because she wants to make sure that everyone can get hens and their own eggs and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Where the hell do you get that? So I appreciate this because
the hen
Emily sounds wonderful.
What's her handle? Hen for
y'all. Hens for y'all.
Hens for y'all. Yeah, she knows all about that stuff. Yeah, she's great.
And not just her. There's other people here as well, and this is what we learned. So I think Emily would have fitted right in here. She sounds like a weirdo in the best way possible.
We were weirdos, absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't land that in an insult. I'm a weirdo. Do you know what I mean? So, right, let's get back to this. Well, hang on. We've got a question for you here.
You all are weirdos. I'm glad I'm not a weirdo.
No, you're a weirdo as well. So you're a weirdo. Matt, did you have a passion for forage like Emily did, or did you do it more to spend time with her and honor her passion?
I loved it. I didn't know anything about it beforehand, but once I learned about it, once she taught me, because I've always been health conscious. I always tried to stay healthy, but the foraging wasn't anything that I'd ever done before. Once we learned it, I'll cry. I'm gonna start crying. I can't.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, she taught me how to forage, and it's something I'm indebted for life because it's so rewarding to do something like that. It became a hobby, and we loved it. And it was great. It was something we did together, and yeah.
No, I mean, it's passionate. It's good. It's passion. So it's good that you cry. You know.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, Matt. Don't be sorry. We got on a bingo card, Matt to cry. We got on a bingo card. So let's tick that off. Matt to cry in the episode. Done. That's good. We'll try and get him to cry at least once. Come on. But no, thanks for sharing, Matt. You know, it's tough, I know. But natural spring water and underground reservoir here in Brecon. So Brecon water is huge in the world. So Anthony gets that natural spring stuff. So yeah, you're right, boy. You are right there. In Brecon Beacons.
It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful drive from Columbus. Ohio's really beautiful. It's green. There's hills. There's trees. There's just places. It's nature is just everywhere. It's a really interesting place to if you're into nature. I mean, it's a really nice place. It's beautiful.
Yeah. No, good. Well, thanks for sharing that, mate. That does. I wasn't going to ask, but then I was like, I got to ask because some of this is impactful anyway, and maybe it's nothing to do with the trial. But I'm trying to learn a little bit about Emily as well. So, so thank you for sharing your story. It does mean a lot to us, mate. Honestly, and spring water's best for your body. There we are. Let's do this. Let's go forward.
On May
I mean,
24th of 2020.
okay.
Oh, go on, go on.
No. Sorry again. I want to take the opportunity to ask because I do drink water like 3 times a day, but and I've got one of those filters, but that's pretty much it. Like, is that a good practice, Matt? Because
Yes.
I think you're all about that. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
but
That's fine.
What happens is it gets expensive. The filters get expensive, and they're made of plastic. And you go through so many of them, and if you just keep throwing them out, it's not good for the environment. Best thing to do is find a spring and just travel there, fill up your glass bottles, not plastic. Get some glass bottles and fill them up for the week, and then turn it into a routine. It just becomes part of your life. This is what you do, and you don't drink tap water ever. Don't cook with it. Don't do anything with it.
I do boil it before cooking. Yeah. I do boil it before cooking. Is that good practice?
I don't know anything about that. Boiling, boil water. I don't know.
What about showering?
But filtering your water is definitely there's that Brita. It's just it gets to be a thing. I've got Brita. Yeah. Huh? It's better than not filtering your water. I'll tell you that. But the best thing to do is find spring water.
All right. But what do you shower in there? Just tap water?
No. Yeah.
Well, you're not gonna drink tap water. You're not gonna drink shower water, are you? Though, come in.
Well, is it good for your skin? I'm thinking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
pour oil over it.
That's just overkill. Come on, my guy.
I would tell you what. I'm now in Vegas, Las Vegas. The water here it's poison. It's literal. I'm in the middle of that. It's Death Valley. It's in the desert. The water that they pump into your house in this town is poison. I don't even like showering in it. It's horrible.
Well, it's called Sin City for a reason. Everything has to be filthy.
Sin City,
You'd have to have some.
No, that's good. No, I got it.
You guys didn't get that either?
Spring water.
I got that joke. Sin City. Beautifully inappropriate says boiling water concentrates the impurities in the water.
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't do that.
Concentrate.
What I advocate really is to kill your politicians and replace them with people that want you to have clean water. Murder your politicians. You guys, you didn't laugh. You think I'm serious? I'm not serious about politicians, man. Come on.
No, I know.
Mathew Moore is not advocating for violence here. Just put it out there.
I was kidding.
But isn't spring water? Hang on. So you go still water. You go. What's it? Spark. I thought spring. No, it's not spring. It's sparkling, isn't it?
Sparkling water.
Yeah.
They carbonate it. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't mean to say that I'm a water expert. I'm just going off of what I know from what people have told me. I didn't research it. I don't know. Emily she didn't put a lot of crap in her body. She drank beer. And other than that, she didn't really. She was very, very healthy. So living with her, I just learned. You just learn how to. It takes a while. Castile soap. You have that in Europe, right? Castile soap.
Nope.
It's the soap.
I've never heard of it.
It's a soap that's more pure. It doesn't have a lot of crap in it. She taught me that. Because the cleaners that you use have toxins in them. Rugs are a big thing. Like rugs, carpet. All those fibers in the carpet, you know where most of that stuff's made is like Mexico. They don't care. They ain't got an EPA down in Mexico. And you put it in your house, and those fibers get put in there, floating all around. You're breathing them in. You can go down that rabbit hole. There's a lot of things you can do. Main thing that you can do is to stop drinking tap water and replace it with spring water.
You have to clean it though.
Huh?
The spring water, don't you have to clean it?
Clean the spring water? No, it's literally the cleanest water you can find. I'm not saying like shower in spring water and use it for like everyday uses. Just don't drink it. Just don't drink tap water.
Yeah.
I still
But,
like boil my pasta and my rice in regular water. It depends on how far you want to go with it. Emily was. I mean, she walked around and picked weeds out of people's yards and brought them home and cleaned them. And then I would make a vinaigrette because I'm a pretty good cook, and we'd make a salad out of it. And I'm telling you, it is as good as any salad you're going to get anywhere. And it's literally free right out of the ground.
Well, so I've done the same. Just Julia's found somewhere as well that she can go. I just found somewhere 17 miles away, so half an hour away from me, a spring. So I could do that. Okay, carbonated water. Mine's in Pembrokeshire. With my the top of the what? What's top or close, Dr. Hines? Brecon Carreg gas. No, that doesn't come up with me at all, Ant. Yes, we do have it. My grandma made her own soap.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. There's things you can do. Take those toxins out of your life. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this still is better, but still not great for you. Fuck it out, right?
I don't know what to use. I'm trying. I cook. I know water kills off a lot of the germs. So I thought, because I mean, what else? How else am I supposed to drink tea? Like, you put the tea in a kettle.
Yeah.
You boil it.
Yeah.
It does its job. So now I can't even boil with tap water now. No, I'm sorry.
You can't.
You got
what? Boiling it's not going to do it. You need to get spring water.
What? Can you boil spring water then?
Yeah, of course.
So that's better for you. Hens, we've been speaking about you. Hens, we all just come back. We've been speaking about you. We're getting educated here. Hens for you all. Stay safe out there. Have a great week, Hens. So I'm sorry, guys, but I know we're here for the trial, but I mean, I don't give a shit. If we veer away from it, we're learning. Do you know what I mean? We're learning. I love it. I love the fact. So now I'm going to try and get some spring water. But so not in plastic bottles, glass bottles.
Get plastic out of your life. Don't store your food in it. You know what they do? Your spring water that's in plastic bottles, they put those in big crates and put them in warehouses. They get really hot. They don't air condition spring water. You know, and the plastic leach into the water. Stay away from plastics.
I was gonna say because my gym flipping that, what is it called? Jimbo is those fiberglass. I don't know what it's called. I guess.
Don't just stay away from plastic. Don't.
No, glass.
You know, people like they'll put like something in the microwave, like put it in a plastic bowl and throw it in the microwave. What the fuck? You out of your mind? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. You know, it's a flip of a quarter whether you're going to get cancer in my country now. 50-50. 100 years ago, cancer didn't even exist. It was very rare. It's 50-50 now. It's because there's toxins everywhere.
Fair enough.
Thanks, beautifully appropriate. Sarah Glenn. Hello, Sarah Glenn. Hello, how are you, my darling? Hope you're well. Dandy. Natural minerals we need as humans still contains. Okay. Totally doing a collection this weekend. Yes, plastic is so bad. The plastic leaching into the water, glass is always better. Sarah Glenn, welcome. Dillon, spring water instead of the instant coffee and tan will make you feel healthy. You will. I'm going to have to look into this. Guys. Honestly, we're changing stuff here. Do you know what I mean? Sarah Glenn, wonderful to see you as well. Thank you, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And then we just curious, and maybe all this is how my husband got cancer. I mean, so obviously sorry to hear that, Mel, but yeah, it's interesting. Do you know what I mean? And those that are clicking off, whatever. See you later, guys. I'm sorry, but I enjoy this kind of stuff because we're learning. You know.
And if you're gonna jump into this kind of lifestyle, just take it slow. Don't overwhelm yourself, because it will. It's so overwhelming in the beginning. Just do a lot of reading, and it's nice to have someone like Emily around who's gonna kind of help you along. And you just do it really gradually. Like a year, you'll be a year into it, and you'll be like, "Wow, look at this! I've really changed my life." Will you feel better? Get your blood tested before you start, and then get your blood tested a year later. I guarantee you'll be way healthier.
So, Matt, you're such a giver. Look, are you helping us all? Yes, he is. Hey, Matt, good to see you. tap water in the US is highly contaminated. Yeah, sound by the UK as well, I think. So no, this is very interesting. Thank you, Matt, for sharing. Was
More
different time I've
importantly-
said it before.
More importantly, the most important thing: don't talk to police.
There's that. I've got another question for you though before we go back to the trial.
Okay.
So do you drink coffee? Then?
Do I drink coffee?
Yeah.
I do.
So because I got Erin Hack on my back now about where's she gone now, to not drink coffee. But you drink coffee. But is there any specific? Here she is. So drink spring water instead of the instant coffee and tang. It will make you feel that it will. But is there any? Is there anything? How do you make your coffee? What do you do?
I
Spring
drink
water.
instant coffee. I get it from Whole Foods. It's organic. It says it's organic, and I just heat up my spring water. And you know what? Don't use the microwave. I'm sorry, I don't use microwave. You got to heat it up
There
on
we
the
are. That's
stove.
fine. I'm just glad Erin Hack, because you drink instant coffee, Dylan. That's not real coffee. Sorry, Matt does. Matt drinks instant coffee. Erin.
Nobody's perfect.
No,
You just try. You do your best.
I'm trying to do an Amazon wish listing, right, for the thing. So I might put some coffee stuff in there, and try to be a little bit healthier. So I don't know. I don't use a microwave either. I don't really use a microwave. I'll be honest with you. I got a
microwave's
microwave,
not
but I don't
good.
really use it.
Don't use
Yeah,
it.
never
try
use
and recook the food. It's harder, but try.
Heat it up in the oven.
So what's the
okay,
reason?
fair enough.
What's the reason microwaves are bad then?
The raise is the raise.
It was I saw something online. Well, what Emily did while we're researching things, and they took water, 3 glasses of water. They had one that was microwave water, one that was spring water, one that was tap water. They put a plant in it. They had roots in it, and they just would look to see what would happen to the plant. The microwave plant died quick, like really quick. So.
Jesus. Okay, good question. How about air fryer? Is air fryer good for you? Air fryers.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Well, neither do I really, but it's something you put food in, they cook it. So I'm not sure. But that's a good question, Jen. I don't really know.
Just to let y'all know, too, Emily was ahead of all this. She was the head of the operation. I just basically did what I was told. So I just watched.
like most men do then, just do what they're told.
I didn't question her. She was so smart. I just, okay, that's cool. Whatever.
Right. Let's watch a little bit more of this trial then. Otherwise, everyone's going to start screaming at me going, shut the fuck up. So here we go. Thanks for that, Matt.
And that photograph was taken that morning?
Yes, sir.
Detective, did you also examine health data
Yes, I did.
from the defendant's iPhone?
That is correct.
And again, for you to see, I'm showing you what's marked as State Exhibit 94. Do you recognize that document, sir?
Yes, I do.
And generally speaking, what is it?
It's the activity data on Matt Moore's iPhone.
And specifically, the first entry is May 24th.
That is correct.
And last entry on May 25th.
That is correct.
So again, it's a sub-report of the health data for those 2 particular days.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And does it appear to be a true and accurate copy of the sub-report of the data that was recovered forensically from the defendant's iPhone?
Yes, it does.
I'm going to, at this time, I'd ask to publish State Exhibit 94 to the jury.
No objection.
Detective, I want to go down to lines 28 and 29.
Okay.
Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
It is 2 separate health events that were recorded on Matheau Moore's iPhone.
And what were the date and time approximately of that movement of the cell phone?
The first one, it's movement of 18 steps on May 24th, 2020 at 7:29:18 p.m.
And row 29?
It is another movement of 6 steps on May 24th, 2020 at 7:33:31 p.m.
After that movement around 7:30 p.m., when's the next movement that's recorded on the device?
The next movement that is recorded is May 25th, 2020 at 1:36:41 a.m.
And after that movement at 1:36 a.m. on May 25th, what's the next movement recorded by the phone?
The next movement of 44 steps is from May 25th, 2020 at 3:58:51 a.m.
So approximately 4 o'clock in the morning on May 25th.
That is correct, sir.
Row 32.
It is a movement of 19 steps on May 25th, 2020 at 4:26:19 a.m.
So roughly 4:30 after that movement at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's correct.
And then row 33. What are we looking at there?
It is a movement of 12 steps from May 25th, 2020 at 12:38:21 p.m.
So roughly 12:30 in the afternoon on May 25th.
That is correct.
Fair to say, Detective, then it goes on to have lots of movement later on in the day on May 25th.
That is correct.
Did you also examine search terms and web history that were recovered from the defendant's iPhone?
Uh-oh.
And
We'd all be a little nervous, wouldn't we?
does
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My
showing you
Google search
Exhibit
history.
95.
Oh,
Are you able to see that document, sir?
Yes, I can.
And generally speaking, what is it?
It's the search terms that were recorded on Matheau Moore's iPhone.
And
don't
what's the date
hold
of the
any of
first
this
entry?
against me. I'm just a
January
regular guy.
26th, 2020.
And the date of the last.
Oh, Tim. So Tim's from Denmark. Hiya, Tim. Just so you know, because he did say yesterday, Tim, thanks to Erin Hack. Erin Hack is actually in the chat now, and Erin Hack was the one that gave you your membership. So I know you said thank you to Erin yesterday, but just so you know, she's here today as well. I did say to her that you did say thank you. So there we are. So welcome, Tim.
Woo!
Last entry?
May 26th, 2020.
And does State Exhibit 95 appear to be a true and accurate copy of search terms?
It does.
If I ask to publish State Exhibit 95 to the jury?
No objection, Your Honor, thank you.
I'm going to start with roll number 92. Can you tell us what the search term was there?
The search term was Eric Gordon Peterson, Las Vegas.
And what time, date was that?
It was May 20th, 2020 at 2:15:01 p.m.
And the next entry there, row 93.
It is from May 22nd, 2020 at 1:59:09 p.m. And the search term is Edward Gallagher trial.
Detective, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State Exhibit 96. Generally speaking, are you able to see that document, sir?
Yes, sir.
And generally speaking, what is it?
It's the recorded web history for Mathew Moore's iPhone.
And is it a true and accurate copy of the information that was recovered from the defendant's iPhone?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, this time has to publish State's Exhibit
Any objection?
96.
No objection.
Detective. I want to draw your attention, first of all, to row 642. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
It is the website that comes up as part of the Eric Gordon Peterson Las Vegas Google search.
And line 643 appear to be accessed just after that search.
Yes, it does.
And could you tell the jury what the Eric Gordon Peterson Las Vegas page was there that was clicked on?
On line 643,
Yes, sir.
it is the page from a website called docketalarm.com.
And are you actually able to click right into that same website by clicking on the report that's been generated?
That is correct.
And so clicking that brings up this webpage, this docket alarm webpage.
That is correct.
And can you tell us what the Eric Gordon Peterson case appears to be about?
It looks like Mr. Peterson was charged with murder.
Detective, continuing down, the other search term that we talked about was the Edward Gallagher trial. Detective, turning your attention to row 666. Does that appear to reflect the web history that was associated with that search term?
It does.
And what was the date and time of that?
May 22nd, 2020 at 1:59:09 p.m.
Were there articles accessed after that time with regard to Edward Gallagher?
That is correct.
And were you able to review those articles?
Yes, sir.
And generally speaking, can you tell us who Edward Gallagher is?
Edward Gallagher was a gentleman that was charged out of the murder of 4 individuals.
Detective, just for the record, Trinity State Exhibit 97. Were you able to create a sub-report of the timeline entries for Mr. Moore's iPhone?
That is correct.
And showing you what's been marked as State Exhibit 97. Does that appear to be a true and accurate copy of the timeline report for Mr. Moore's phone?
Yes, it does.
And then showing you State Exhibit 98. Were you also able to access the device events from Mr. Moore's phone?
Yes, I was.
And did you create, does this appear to be a true and accurate sub-report of the information that was found regarding the device events on Mr. Moore's phone from May 24th to May 25th?
Yes, it is.
Similar to as we talked about Emily's phone, did you take this timeline information and this event information and put it together into your spreadsheet that's been marked as State Exhibit 91?
Yes, I did.
like to publish Exhibit 91 to the jury. I'm going to try the digital version of it, see if the color shows up any better on here than the document can. There we go. All right, Detective. I want to start with the top of Exhibit 91. At what time did you start entering in this information?
I started on May 24th of 2020.
And are these times already converted to Eastern time?
That is correct.
So this timeline will show activities recorded from the two devices already converted to Eastern time. Don't subtract 4 hours.
Correct.
All right. I want to talk about generally what's the first entry that you have there from Mr. Moore's phone?
The first entry is that Mr. Moore's phone is the display turning on off.
And do we see that reflected a few other times over the next few rows?
Yes, sir.
Give a preview. Are you also able to, in this, did you place into this timeline information about apps that were accessed and used?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 99. Detective, I'm going to hand you what's been marked as Exhibit 99. Take a moment to review that document.
Okay.
Detective, this appears to be a true and accurate copy of a portion of messages between Emily Noble and someone saved in her phone as Celeste the Best.
That is correct.
Date and time of these messages are right before you begin your spreadsheet, but I ask this time to publish these at 99 to the jury.
Yeah, yeah.
Detective, there's a message there that was sent on May 24th, 2020 at 6:26 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, sir. 6:26:07 p.m.
And does that indicate if that message was read?
It does.
And what time was that message read?
At 6:26:27 p.m.
On the top of page, no, the second page of the exhibit, does there appear to be a message in response?
That is correct.
And I want to turn your attention to the last two entries. Is there a message that was sent May 24th at 6:27:14 p.m.?
That is correct.
And what time did it indicate that was read?
That was read at 6:27:15 p.m.
And then was there a message sent at 6:33:46 p.m.?
That is correct.
And what was the date and time in which that message was read?
It was not read until May 25th of 2020 at 4:42:17 p.m.
Going back to Exhibit 91. See if I can zoom this in a little bit. Detective, I want I'd like you to talk about the first entry on this exhibit from Emily Noble's phone.
Okay.
And can you tell us what time that was?
That was at 6:52 and 0 seconds p.m.
And you indicate under the heading event type, what is that?
It was a message received on Facebook Messenger.
And then under the column labeled value, what was that?
It was a message received from Heather Z.
Right underneath that, the next entry, can you tell us what that is?
That's for the entries of the same time of 6:52 and 0 seconds p.m.
And what was the event type that was listed there?
It's the trigger for the display on-off.
Indicating that the display turned on.
That is correct.
Did you hear the testimony of Detective Howell this morning
Yes, I did.
about trying to look around the time to figure out whether that was a user-initiated activity or just usage of the device?
It's just the usage of the device itself.
And so what the records reflected that at the time that this message was received, the screen lit up on the phone.
That's correct.
After this time, more entries from the defendant's phone.
That's correct.
Right. We're going to end it there because we've gone over the 2 hours, I promise people. So it's about there. This is boring testimony in the sense of it
Nothing.
drags on.
They don't use any of it. Doesn't mean anything. It's filler.
Yeah. So this one is filler. So I want to try and balance it. You want glass bottles? We don't have. Surprising, right? I'm not sure what you took that, but we don't have glass bottles. Much proper glass bottles. I mean, now not. It's not a thing around here. So it's quite difficult to find glass bottles. So yeah.
No, it's just me because it's because I do the protein shake and I know that if the water is not, if the base is not proper, it's going to affect the nutrients in it. So I'm very particular in that, So that's why because I personally use it just for the gym. I don't use it like just for the gym and when I drink water around the house. That's about it really.
Cool. Oh, no, I got you. What have you got here? Question for you, Matt, from Tutty Pip. How long did the trial deliberate for? Jurors deliberate for?
If you, Connie, juror number 8. I've done several interviews with her. I talked to her on the phone. We're friends now. We're Facebook friends. We're going to be writing a book pretty soon together. I hope that's what she's talking about. She told me that they were in agreement within 20 minutes. When they got in there, but the first time that they said, "Hey, how does everybody think?" Everybody said not guilty right from the get-go. No one was like even on the fence, but they didn't want it to seem like it was so quick. So they did go over some things, and they waited. They slept a night. They waited to the next day. But according to Connie, the agreement not guilty within 20 minutes is what she told me. But deliberations went on for I don't know, 2 hours. I don't know what it was. Really quick, but they waited to the next day. They went into deliberations. They did what they did, and they decided to go home and sleep on it. And I remember the next day I was planning on being down in this cooler underneath the courthouse. It was so cold. It was awful. Nothing to sit on. It was terrible. But I planned on being down there for like at least a day. But it was like a half an hour, and they came and got me and brought me upstairs. So yeah, it was nothing. Not even an hour.
We got another question for you. How are you doing now? How have you recovered emotionally and economically and socially? This is from Tim. He's new from Denmark.
I'm wiped out financially, but that's okay. I talk once a week with Dylan on this show, and I have a couple other kind of people I talk with. It helps me tremendously just to talk about this. I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. I was murdered. I was dead. I was up against the state of Ohio. I didn't think that I had a chance in the world of getting out of this. I thought they planted evidence on me. If you look back at like what the media was doing to me, everyone in Columbus, including my family members, thought I was guilty because of the way they portrayed me in the media, and that gets to you. I didn't think I had a chance in the world to get not guilty until I went to trial. And then once you go through something like this, you realize how precious freedom is. And as you know, my life's been hard. I've lost my sons. I lost my wife. Both my parents. My dad died while I was in jail. It's been a tough road, but I really appreciate my freedom. I really feel like I'm freer now than I've ever been in my life. So at least I got that going for me. Money, yeah, I'm wiped out. But money doesn't mean anything when you're in that position. When I was worth over $1 million. I don't have any. I'm done. The IRS is going to be coming after me pretty soon. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I do have
also
a book for sale, though, if you want to buy it.
I was just about to say the same. There's a book in sale, so go and buy the book. If you look at the ticker below, just go and search on Amazon about Ebony Noble and buy his book. That's how you can help him. So
thanks for asking, though. Thank you for caring, and I'm fine.
So Erin Hack is saying Connie's a professional writer, isn't she, Mark? Isn't she, Mark?
She's a published author, I believe.
There we are. 2 hours. What the fuck? Matt, while observing the jury, could you tell that they weren't buying the prosecution's case?
No, I had no idea. I thought I was going to get found not guilty, or guilty. I'm sorry. I thought I was done. The whole time I was in jail, even though I'm like, I mean, why was I even there? I didn't trust anyone. I didn't trust. I mean, they didn't need any evidence to give me to the grand jury to indict me. They didn't need any evidence to investigate me. They didn't need any evidence to arrest me. Why would I think the jury would feel any guilty or any differently?
Yeah.
So,
well, this is a good question, Matt. Right? This is a good question. How did you celebrate afterwards?
How did I celebrate?
Yeah, you just got your freedom. What did you do?
I didn't really. I didn't have a party or anything.
No. But did you go?
I called my friends and just talked to my family and my friends. I mean, it was fantastic. It was a fantastic feeling.
Yeah. Did you get your phone back?
What's that?
I say, did you get your phone back? Did you get all that stuff back the very that day? And then
I called the police. I called Holloway, and I'm like, hey man, can I get my stuff back now? And he's and I immediately got a call from my lawyer going, what are you doing? Do not call them. Get out of town. What are you, nuts? I'm like, fuck them, man. I want my shit back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
My phone, my computer, all my stuff. I mean, I didn't know where anything was, dude. They stole my home. All my possessions were gone. Everything. You go to jail for 15 months, your life goes away. Away. All your bills, anything, it's all gone. Emily's estate. You wait. If you ever want to go into Emily's estate, like I was the sole beneficiary on her estate. I wouldn't even call it a estate. She was worth about $500,000, if that's what you want to call an estate. You know how much money I got? You know how much I got out of that? You don't even want to know because I don't want to discuss financial matters, but I got raped. It was bad. But I'm free.
You're free. But did you? So when you come out of jail, though, where did you go? I mean, that very moment, because you didn't have your phone, you didn't have anything. So what did you do?
I didn't have anything. I had my stepfather and my stepmother were at the final day when they had the verdict. I'll cry. I can't even talk about it. They were there. They got me out of there. And a friend of mine, his name's Cameron, who was mentioned in the trial. It's my son's friend. He was caring for my car while I was in there. We didn't know what to do with my car, so I gave my car to Cameron, and he drove it around. He's one of my son's friends. And as soon as I got out, he's like, "Here's your car back, man." So I had a car. I had friends and family. They took care of me when I got out of jail. And I got out of Columbus. I just left, later. Went to see some friends in Florida and Georgia and ended up out here in Vegas.
What was your first meal?
Steak, a big salad, because you don't want to know how bad the food is. And Emily and I were eating so healthy. All of a sudden I'm eating like the worst food you could fucking imagine. It's horrible. Yeah. And so I had a big salad. I had a big steak. Cameron's parents took me out to a steakhouse, and I had a big, thick, juicy, rare steak. It was great.
Happy days.
Happy days.
And how long did you have to? Well, I know it's going back, but how long did you have to wait for your phone and stuff then? To get
The
that
day
far?
I got out, because my stepmother was and my father, when he was alive, they were taking care of my bills. And one of the suggestions was, I think it was because the police told them to, was don't cancel his phone service because all that data will get erased. So I had money. I gave them power of attorney, and they were paying for things for me. They were helping me. So I had my same phone number when I got out, and I just went right to my Sprint PCS, and I just bought a new phone, put it on my credit card, and I got a new phone. And because it took about a month for me to get some of my stuff back from the evidence room at Westerville Police Department, and I use the computers, but they're a little. I mean, should I use them? They had my phone, they had my computers. It's awful. It's so dirty and filthy what they did to me, man. It's awful. I'm not afraid because I'm in the right. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm online talking because I'm innocent. I'm not afraid to say what I'm saying. I'm not. I don't care. What are they going to do? But I've been told you probably shouldn't be doing it because these are dangerous people. Government's dangerous, man. They're just truth, justice doesn't mean anything. That's the biggest thing that you people can get from this. Guilt or innocence is secondary. It's a business. When they show up at your house, if your spouse goes missing, they're not trying to solve the case. They're trying to close it. And if they can close it with you, who's innocent, they don't care. They need to close the case, and they're lazy. So the easiest person to do that with is the husband. That's why it's always the husband, right? No, it's not always the husband. It's just the easiest person to make a case on. It's the easiest guy. He's there. Look at his phone records. Look at they're fighting on phone. Look at he called her a bitch that day. Bring a case up on him. Yeah, but we don't really have a lot of evidence against him, man. So who cares? He might get found not guilty at trial. So what?
Yeah.
Let's just close this fucking case, man. They're devil people. They're sick with greed and power, and it's government. I mean, you as like a journalist, you want to be a really good journalist. You got to be a good journalist to be successful. You know, do you have to be a good journalist if you work for the government? You don't have to do shit. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be good at all. There's no competition.
Yeah, no.
It's a scam. It's a fucking scam, man. Don't trust police. Don't trust prosecutors. Don't trust policemen, detectives. Don't. Because they're not there to help you.
And Dr. Hines, have you got anything to add? You don't have to have anything. It'll just be before we switch off. I just want to give you the opportunity. If you got anything for Matt, or if you got anything, observations, because then Matt can bugger off if you've got anything.
No, I just appreciate Matt going through all of this because I can't imagine how re-traumatizing it must have been. Like, you know, seeing all of this, but I know why he's doing it because end of the day, authority is authoritative. I don't know if that's the same, but you know what I'm trying to say. People inherently trust people of power. You know, they just inherently give their life over to them. What Matt is actually doing right now is really commendable because I know people are telling people are. I've seen comments here. You know, they have said he's guilty. He looks like a face of a guilty man. I've even seen it on Twitter. You know, so it's one of those ones where you got to you know, you got to put your hats up to him.
Yeah.
and you know, because end of the day, without him giving us this insight, we are not going to be wise to what they do to everyday people, and especially its insight, how many people have gone through what he has gone through but didn't make it.
If there's one person that I could help, by one person take something that I say or see something that I've done on this show and uses it, it's all good. It's worth it.
Yeah. So one rule: never talk to the cops without your lawyer. That's bad, Daz. He says that. Welcome, son. Matt, I think we've taken up enough of your time now. Because I don't think your phone's probably getting red hot right now, and you're probably going to drop out any second. So thank you, my friend. Next
right, guys.
Saturday,
Dr.
same
Hines,
time.
thanks. Let's do it next week, man.
Next Saturday we're there. See you later,
All right,
buddy.
bro.
Take care,
Later,
mate. Ta,
coach.
bud.
Peace.
Ta, mate. Question for you, Dr. Ketchum from Erin Hohack. Are your Google searches sus as fuck? Like the rest of us? Just curious.
I plead the fifth.
Uh,
That's all.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. In terms of you, so I see you've got some stuff coming out. You've had Wednesday, you released a premiere. What's going on with you? Tell the people so they can go watch you.
Oh, yeah. So I believe you're referring to the Debt V Heard
Yeah.
docu-series. I think, yeah.
Second,
So
is it?
yeah, 2B. So what? Yeah, I've just
Or not to be.
to be honest, I like that. No, but it's just going through the investigation part, and then part 3 will wrap it all up, which should all come to an end in like 2 weeks because I'm still editing. But yeah, you can go watch that. It's just me bringing together all the evidence because of what the mainstream media has done. At least, people can at least see for themselves, no matter who they are, because again, the skewed reporting on this case has been really tragic. On top of that, I'm also covering the Jonathan Majors trial. I'm not sure if you know about that, but
Yeah.
he is Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, Jonathan Majors, that is, and he was accused of beating up his girlfriend, and he was arrested for misdemeanor assault, and he's going through a trial right now. And so many things have come out of the trial that has really shown why the media should not be the authority of reporting on these cases, and why we should get to see it for ourselves, because the stories that are coming out are really half-baked at best. So I've had a court reporter that was in court every day, come on stream. I believe that was Tuesday, if I'm not getting my days right. But yeah, so no, that was Wednesday. Tuesday was docuseries. My bad. There we go. All sorted. But yeah. So I have another stream coming up today at 9:00.
Happy days.
That's the Jonathan Majors coverage again, with the court report that was in the court yesterday. So we're gonna go through what happened in courtroom, etc., all of that. So hopefully you guys can join there, and I hope you guys do enjoy the content that does come out of the channel. But yeah, thank you so much for giving me the floor, Dylan. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, it's fine. And just to clarify, 9:00 UK time, yeah?
Yes. I always forget about time zone. Yeah. 9 9:00 UK time, 11:00 EU. Well, depending. Well, you know, idea. Since 4:00 New York, and
Eastern, and then 3:00
Eastern.
Central, and then it's around 12:00 then midday in Pacific, I believe. So, so there we are. Go and support our man. And if you can't see it live, guys, I always say to people, if you can't see stuff live, that's fine. Go and rewatch it, because I never see stuff live. I never get a chance. But go and rewatch it. And if you can't watch it at all, just go over and give him a like. It all helps. Do you know what I mean? All interactions help, guys. So, you get a like off me anyway, whatever happens. So, thanks, mate. Next Saturday, if you're around, hopefully get you for a couple of hours. And then, so catch you then, bud. All right?
Thank you so much. Have a good day,
worries.
Dylan. Thank you, chat. Bye-bye.
Just to recap from me, guys, thank you to you, the chat, as well. Great guests here and everything. So thank you for popping in and liking the video and everything. It's 1822 year now with us. So you're a minute behind, Tudley. Yeah, so it's 1822. So basically 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, guys. If you want to watch Dr. Hines, Dr. Cheeks, whatever you call it, Dr. Ketchup, anything. Just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you so much to everybody. Monday got the trial, whatever it's called, I don't remember now. The Krieger family trials we're doing obviously on Tuesday. We're doing that on Tuesday. 4:45, no, 4:45 midday Eastern. If you haven't seen it and you're a member, you can catch up. All the videos are there. If you're not a member, unfortunately, they're not there. The court's banned me from showing it in public, but I can still do it live. So thank you, Lou. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, everybody. Yes, I'm finished, Tim. So sorry, guys. Thank you to Lee for popping in. Matt's great. It is therapeutic for him. He does enjoy it. So thank you. And you guys make it. Not me. It's you guys. So and look at my new headphones as well. So with that, thank you, everybody. Please, if you haven't done so, as I say, go and visit thewrongfulpod.com. Our beautiful own Josie is now doing a narrative thing on it. Please go support Bob Zachariah. Please support that group. Please listen to it. Please share it. Please do everything you can, because that is a huge injustice. So even though we're watching Matt and the justice element of the trial, we've also got the huge Zachariah injustice. So please go and support, and please visit freezachariahanderson.org as well. With that, guys, I'm going to go and get some food. I'm starving. Thank you so much for your support, as always. Take care. Have a nice Saturday as well, Tim. Love you all. See you all on Monday. Wrongful Park is on. It's on Spotify. It's on. I think it's on everything. Plus, it's on here on YouTube as well if you want to. So go share it, guys. Thank you, everybody. Love you, chat. Thank you as well to Erin Hack. Give her a quick shout out because I know it embarrasses her. So thank you for the gifted memberships, Erin, and thank you, Anthony Boyd, for becoming a member. I really appreciate you as well. It really helps me out. So thank you, guys. Take care. Have a good night.